Hello and welcome back to my channel, The Liverpool FC TV. In this video, I'm going to do a match preview of the league game between Crystal Palace and Liverpool that's taking place this weekend. Also, I want to talk to you about something that's disturbed me at the moment about what's coming into Liverpool's play. Also, bad news on a Liverpool player who picked up a serious injury in midweek. And also look back at the third round Carabao Cup tie against Southampton. But first, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. It's important that I get numbers increasing and then I know that you're enjoying the videos that I'm producing. Also, hit that like button. And the same with comments. It's important that I get comments coming back, whether you agree or disagree with what I say, but I want to hear your point of view. It's important to me and that feedback is necessary. So please send us some comments. So let's break it all down and see where we are. So Liverpool travelled to London SE25 on Saturday to take on Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. Now we know recently that these two sides are very hard to separate. Results have shown that. We lost on penalties in the Community Shield after drawing 1-1. The last game of last season in the league we drew 1-1, and last October at Selhurst Park we won 1-0. We scraped by to get 3 points. The scorer that day was Diogo Jota, and as we know, we no longer have him. Tragically lost in a car crash in the summer. But he'll be remembered for the goals that he did score, and that was one of a very important one that helped us gain 3 points and move us towards the league championship. So what I'm expecting? Well, I'm expecting another tight affair, but Liverpool's record at Selhurst Park is very, very good. They've won 17 out of 34 league games there, with Crystal Palace only winning 9. So let's hope that we can take that record to Selhurst Park on Saturday and come away with 3 points. In the opposing team will be captain Marc Guehi. Now I'm mentioning him because we almost signed him in the summer. And you can bet your bottom dollar he'll have an outstanding game against us. I only thought to be standing there and thinking, how do we not sign you? We need you. We desperately need you to strengthen our defence because we have these weaknesses. And we're conceding goals. But as we know, Crystal Palace are a team not to take lightly. Yes, SA has gone to Arsenal. He's a big loss, but they're still a very, very good side. Oliver Glasner has done wonders with Crystal Palace, winning the FA Cup last season and the Community Shield this season. And so our unbeaten record could go. You know, we've won 5 out of 5 and we've lost none. Funny enough, Crystal Palace sit 5th. They've won 2, drawn 3 and lost none. So you can't take anything for granted. So I think it's going to be another tight affair and could be another draw. What's disturbed me at the moment is the number of yellow cards that Liverpool players are picking up. Silly, stupid and unnecessary. I was very lucky last weekend to be at Anfield to watch the Liverpool-Everton game. Overall, yes, I enjoyed the game. It was fantastic. The atmosphere was great. We won. But what really disturbed me was the 2 yellow cards that we picked up. Wirtz and Szoboszlai pulling back players when they didn't need to. The mentality's got to change. We can't afford players to pick up yellow cards willy-nilly. Because if you pick up 5, you're suspended. And we don't want players cooling their heels on the sideline, not playing. Suspensions are not good, along with injuries. I know you can't avoid injuries, but you can avoid suspensions. And at the moment, this isn't looking good. So Arne Slot needs to stamp it out and stamp it out now. On the injury front, well, Giovanni Leoni, the tall 18-year-old guy we got from Italy, played his first game in midweek. Unfortunately, he picked up a knee injury. He got stretchered off, and it's now been revealed he's torn his ACL. So he could be out for the rest of the season. With a bit of hope, he might only be out for 7 months and get back before the season ends, but it could be very doubtful. Now, I mentioned Marc Guehi earlier. The important thing here is we're very thin on the ground before Leoni's injury in our defensive ranks. And now Leoni's missing, we're even thinner still. And if we get suspensions and injuries, we're going to be very, very light on the ground in defence, and we're going to be that vulnerable. We concede goals, and if we've got a weak defence, weaker than what we've got now, we're going to be conceding goals and losing matches, and that's not on. So when the January transfer window comes round, Liverpool need to go to Crystal Palace and sign Marc Guehi. I'd rather have him for half a season than for no season at all, and then next summer we sign him as a free agent. No, that's too late. We need him in January for half a season, and it's important that we do that. We'll get him at a cut price. 35 million was what they wanted in the summer. We'll get him for less than that. So it's important that we go out and get a defender, and he's our number one man. Looking back at the midweek Carabao Cup game against Southampton, we won 2-1. The good news here is Alexander Isak scored his first goal for Liverpool, and Hugo Ekitike scored the second. And in doing so, he was already on a yellow card. He went and took his shirt off to celebrate the goal, getting a second yellow card and a red sent off. And now he misses the Crystal Palace game. Go back to what I said about silly yellow cards. These suspensions. Not unnecessary. We don't need it. But we got through, and in the fourth round, lo and behold, we're home to Crystal Palace. Now, the league game and the cup game, you can't say they are the same. They're too different. So whatever happens on Saturday, you won't be able to take it to the match at Anfield in a few weeks' time. But by the time we do meet each other, we'll know each other quite well. So it's going to be a very interesting tie, that one. That's it for now. Please join me for my next video, which will be my match review of the Crystal Palace Liverpool game. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, and please hit that like button and post a comment. So, for now, enjoy the match, take care, and goodbye.